Hey everyone, saw the Rusted Garden do a video on making a garden bed for free, so I'm gonna make a video like that too. So my plan is gonna make a couple mounds here with some free horse manure I got off of the Facebook marketplace, and also these free wood chips that I got off of chipdrop.com. Super simple, just gonna cut back this grass here and here, make a couple mounds, throw some watermelon in there, and call it a day. So I actually decided just to put a big mound here. So that's what it looked like after I cut it back. My trusty comma. Got this for 15 bucks. It's pretty good. Very useful. So here's after I dump aged manure, sawdust, and hay. Now I'm gonna jump this little wood chips on. Let the rain push it in. Alright, here we are. It's about maybe 6 inches off the ground altogether. Should keep the weeds down. If not, I'll just pile up more mulch. Right now, let's plant a couple watermelon. So I planted some watermelon. Or sorry, this is a cucumber. To climb up this fence. And I planted these watermelon to spread out over here onto these piles. And with the same method, I've created mounds all throughout this area, as well as mulched. And I've been able to grow some food. The compost helps a lot. If you don't have compost, the wood chips are fine. And you should use a cover crop, like this. So this all is just wood chips, and cover crop, and random weeds that I push through. I've been able to grow some collards. It's not growing as fast as anything with compost, of course, but so I put down the seeds, covered it in wood chips, and now I'm chopping and dropping with my comma to let this mulch feed the soil. And also, what I learned kind of recently is that also has the effect of causing root dieback, because the plant wants to maintain balance between the vegetation and the roots. So fertilizes below and on top of the soil. Here's what that would look like once it's a little more cleaned up. And then it starts to decompose, and then it grows back and starts to look more like this again. And this is all rye. I'm actually gonna let it get a seed and see what happens. My main goal is to make this soil better for the next season. So I'm gonna pull out one of these and show you what it's doing to the wood chips. So first off, I want to show that there are worms in here. The fungus is starting to spread. And what's interesting is that this ryegrass was actually growing completely in the wood chips. It didn't even make it down to the soil. It's adding all that organic matter. It's aerating all this so it doesn't collapse on itself. You see all these roots in here. People say that nothing grows in wood chips, but clearly rye will. It's getting pretty tall. Hoping it reaches the wood chips, or down to the soil eventually. But I'm impressed with this. And I'd imagine this is also sending all sorts of exudates into the soil. So the rye is providing sugar that normally wouldn't be in the wood chips. Organisms can feed on. Yeah. Some of that fungus. Maybe not yet. So it's clearly more of the wood chips. So you can see how many roots are forming. When I cut it back, that's when all these roots die off. And then they spread out even more when they start regrowing again. And they feed the worms and really digging into the soil and loosening it up for free. As you can see, there's some worm poop-ish stuff. There's leaves, but it seems to not discriminate. Most people would say that these wood chips would steal the nitrogen from it, but it's not what I'm saying. If you don't have access to wood chips or compost, you could just throw some seeds into your lawn. So I saved some seeds. Basically looked like these, but more dried out. And I just threw them here last summer, late spring, summer. And I just mowed it like normal until I saw the seeds pop up. I decided not to mow anymore. And they just completely took over. Had an abundant arugula crop here. All for free. That's why you should save seeds.